tips and tricks today for Fortnite. If you are starting out at Fortnite, I know it is a bit of a daunting task to go ahead and face a squad of people, but it is the best way to get as many confrontations to go through as you can. Playing a squad, there's no better way to learn to clutch it than when you have a whole team down and you are able to take out a squad of 3 on your own. 4 if you get great. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into a no-fill squad match. By the way, I am new to YouTube. Go ahead and follow my page, the Space Hobo Space Gamer with 2 M's in there. Go ahead and like my buddy Black Savage out there. He's got his own YouTube as well, and we got my buddy Young 4K. Go ahead and check those out. We're all trying to share the love and get this game going together. We do tend to get wins on time to time, but we'll see how it goes this time. This lobby is pretty much just sit and do whatever on your phone, get your text messages out, or if you're smart, you'd grab a gun such as that one over there, and then just kind of try practice aiming. Maybe you want to shoot somebody up in the distance and try to get some shots in. You have 2 options. You can either go the route of trying to stay elusive and not letting anybody see you, or you can jump into a hot zone, retail, row, salty, tilted towers. Those are all areas of a lot of confrontation. You fight your way out. I'm going to go ahead and just do a small one and see how that goes over here at the prison. Usually there's some decent loot there, and maybe 18 will show up, and that'll give me a decent hand and some people to fight. If not, I'm probably going to get my arse handed to me, and we'll go on to the next match, but that's what practice is all about. As you're dropping in, getting as low to the ground as you can first, avoiding trees, canyons, things like that. Your parachute will deploy at a higher altitude, so that means if you were to go over a tree, it's going to deploy higher than it would if you were over ground. Landing, excuse me, sorry for the belch. Landing in a spot where there's a case is always a good stuff if you've landed alone. If you have not, landing in a spot where there's an easy, quick gun to get yourself into the battle is always the best way to go down. You can go ahead and then easily take out whatever loot those people have taken. Having these small potions is great. Remember to drink these before you get a 50 if you can. Even just holding off on drinking a 50 if you find those, and of course I'm talking about a half potion. A half shield potion. Drinking those before, it'll give you at least, because you can only drink the small ones first, up to 50%. So if you were to go ahead and drink these small ones, it'll give you 50, then you're able to finish off with the other, whereas you cannot do it the opposite way. Now I believe I just heard a door open, so I'm going to go ahead, post up a little bit and try to stay semi-quiet by ducking down. Also, ducking down greatly increases your accuracy ability. If you stand, you can see it does shrink your cursor. So that is that's a gifted way. Now going about it with the revolver, it's kind of like a shotgun, but a much more unforgiving one. Now what I'm going to do here is, Papa lights. Sorry, boys and girls, we're going to have to go with the pistol. It is fantastic for close range, especially when you're in these close quarter combat situations. You're really not sure where they're at. The shotgun can be unforgiving if you miss, whereas the pistol, you have quite a few to either disrupt someone or get yourself to cover. You can come back in, you can use the pistol as a quick hide and 5-6 shots with this if they don't have a shield on, and it's good night. Everybody get out your roses. We're gonna go hold and here we go. We're hearing some footsteps above us now, or around us. So Sorry, folks. Got a little bit of focus. We have somebody here. As I said, this pistol is a beast. It really is a beast. Now we know his friends are going to be coming soon. Here's what's going to happen now, boys and girls. We're going to go ahead. Make it very difficult for people to figure out what's happening. Now, running through smoke is one of those things where you just kind of got to hope for the best. Try to get a visual path of where you're going before you take off, and then, yes, go for it. We have a jump pad now. In order to switch, you're going to hit up on your D-pad. Go ahead, switch that over. Boom. We now have a trap in here. We are going to flood the living shnikes out of this place with some smoke. We know he's got teammates. He's going to be telling them where they're at, optimistically. So, we're playing kind of one of those games where we're hoping they come for some sweet revenge. Although, some teammates are kind of underhanded. If you go down, that's on you. We're not coming after you. That's not how I like to play. If my team goes down, unless they tell me just go, I'm gonna die with you or get the kills. So we're gonna go ahead, roam around. We're gonna leave this open. Optimistically, we're gonna find his friends. We're going to look at the map. Now, as you see, this is the large side of the circle. So that means the majority of the people are being pushed in from this side, all of this area over here, and they're being pushed into the middle of this area. Now, the goal is to try to kind of wait as long as you can, and this is my game strategy. I always try to stay as close to the inside of the circle. So I'm going to stay in this area, but since I have people around me, I'm going to try to wait for them to run first. Excuse me. At that point, I'm going to go ahead, follow up behind them, either kill them or let them go. I'm going to go ahead and let them go and let them battle with somebody else. And hopefully somebody else will take them out, leaving an easier kill for me. Obviously, your resources are on the right-hand side of your screen, right underneath your purse with the up icon. That will bring you into your casings here. It's great to organize your stuff in a way that's going to be beneficial. So I use this more. This one's going to go over here. The smoke is kind of a last, and this is a health boost. So I don't want those mixed in the middle of all my guns in case I go to switch and then end up, oh god, Jesus. I've done this so many times. I recommend doing your best to avoid it. Now I do want you guys to remember my boy Young Shotty 4K Gaming. He is on here and he is a phenomenal player at times, but hey, who isn't? This is one of the most overlooked thing in the game. As you see, there was a whole team here trolling through items, but they left a ton of loot, ton of ammo boxes. We've got a ton of ammo boxes I'm sure that they have left behind. Didn't even bother looking at because they are only interested in guns, and that is fine, but having a gun does you absolutely nothing if there is no ammunition in it, and running out of ammunition during a gunfight is balls. So at this point I am going to be caught in the storm just a little bit, but that's okay. It's not going to be too much. We're right here on the end. I'm probably going to lose 5. Best to leave 3 seconds before the storm, but at least I know nobody is behind me at this point. Everybody is going to be, see, we have some tower structure over here. Good indicator that there might be a person that ran this way. This is one of the crappiest bushes to hide in, but for some reason I find people really just kind of ignore it for the most part. It's so scraggly you would think nobody would go in it, but I've gotten so many people walking by that. facing the wall as you go down hills. Yes, you do take fall damage in this game, and it is real, so falling can take anywhere from your entire life to maybe a couple points, depending on how high the fall is. Best thing to do is, if it's not too bad, you can face the wall, such as I did. See, this is kind of a large drop, but if you face the wall, boom, and run towards it, it'll slow down your fall, give you enough time to actually get there. Now, as you look, we are on the far side of the circle this time. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to run left, which is what I would love to do, or run right. As this side closes in, it is a slower moving side of the circle. That means that side of the circle will obviously, yes, move in slower, people. So what we're going to go ahead is we're just going to go through on our straight line, try to get as far ahead as we can. Since I am playing a squad match with no fill, that is correct, no fill, I am nuts like that. We're going to go ahead and move forward bush to bush. Some people call this the bushwookie tactic. I consider it a intelligent moving game when you have literally no backup. Being seen is usually your best form of defense on that one, so go ahead, play smart, get in a bush, even if it's a bush like this one. Go ahead and pop in, look around, see if there's anybody moving, slowly looting. You can follow up behind them. You can either try to engage. In this case, I don't recommend it. Also, building is, it's important to do, but obviously, it creates a lot of sound. As you see, sometimes you get lucky. Now that we're going to be stuck in this storm, it's great to have a med pack. I can at least, as we're going, we're pretty much outrunning the storm at this point, so I'll tell you that. Oh, no pun intended. Oh, man. Pants down, which I, well, they're still on there. As you see, even at 20, that is a close call. We are into the first storm, I believe. Correct, first storm. We did see a man. We're hearing fighting directly in front of me. My guess is they are in the tree line with me somewhere at this point. I'm going to do my best to approach it. Without being seen. I am taking way too much time in this storm, folks. We're running at 32. Now I'm trying to avoid being seen by the man that just went in there. Oh my goodness. Now this is not the bee's knees for a scenario. I am in fact stuck in a really crappy spot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, boys and girls. And apparently we are back. I think you might have missed one of the most epic battles. As I was running out of the storm, I ran upon a squad. As you see, I've got 3 kills under the belt, 2 of them. One was already down from another opposing fight. So we have cleaned up. We have cleaned up as well as we can. Only problem is, storm is on our tail. We are currently on the slow side of the storm right now. Obviously slow side. I would like to be on the inner area here. One issue, I have literally no health. 4 health we are rocking with. We're going to try to avoid as many people as we can at this moment. As you see, I am in a slight pickle. I have no idea and holy shiitake mushrooms, folks. That was intense. I am pretty much begging the gods of Fortnite for a lucky med pack right now. I don't think there's a... Well, no, wait, hold on. There is a dance for that. Med packs of Fortnite. Come on, bring it down. Let us scour the local area. After that kill, we are rocking a ton, I repeat, a ton of ammunition here. And resources, but no health. We are lagging as well, people. We are down to 5 people. I am going to do my best not to be seen by a single person right now, as that would probably mean certain demise. I am using what they call officially the bush. Currently my med pack. No. No, my med pack. No. Oh, folks, that's what you call just out of luck for ammo. Jesus. We did it all we could. We got an invitation from Young Shoddy. We're going to go ahead and see if my boy is on right now. Let us see. Says invitation can no longer be accepted. We're going to go ahead and invite him and see what happens, see if he jumps on. We've got Scorp, we've got Young. I'm sure they're playing together. We're going to go ahead and invite both these two guys right here. Great guys. Luda as well. Excuse me. Fantastic players. So as you see, that can actually get you pretty far. Going in, using the Bushwookie tactic, trying to stay on the outside of the circle, even sometimes riding the storm will do you well. 5-10 minutes at most, we're going to go ahead and try to find some more players, actually get a squad member in here. After that tutorial has gone down, we are going to go ahead and move on to the next thing, which is just having a fun time with your boys. Some regular banter, off the wall comedy, and hopefully some Fortnite wins. So go ahead and stay tuned. Hopefully we'll see you soon. This is your boy, the Hobo Gamer. The space, Hobo space, Gamer with 2 M's, don't forget. So we're going to come back at you, and we'll have some more streamers on here. Maybe they'll join us. So let's see what goes on next. Take care, folks. See you soon.